I'm here to talk to you guys about no contact, the psychology behind it, and how what it does to your ex's mind and what they're thinking. The no contact rule is a protocol, okay? So the protocol is you do not reach out to their family, their friends, them, of course, and you don't show up at their work or places they frequent. It's really important that you guys understand that, because right now your ex does need space, but I'll get into that a little bit later in the video. It's really important that you do not reach out and you do not say anything. And again, I know that there's many of you guys who are frequent of you know, this kind of content on YouTube, and you guys might be fans of myself or other coaches and whatever, but there are going to be people that are just seeing this for the first time. So for you guys, it's going to be a refresher or maybe an encouragement kind of video, and then for someone else, this no contact stuff is going to be brand new. So this video is going to be more for them than it is for the people who are refreshing. So just understand that. So the idea is no contact is going to help you by getting them to miss you over time. So how does this work, right? Time is going to help turn down the negativity that they see on you and that they see on the relationship. Right now, they're in the relief stage of the relationship being over. Down below in the description box, there's going to be a link to my no contact playlist. And there should be also a link to the stages of no contact down below as well. You guys can understand how the relief stage works and how the next stages all work and what to expect. Over time, they're going to miss you. That's the idea behind no contact and how it's supposed to work. So I want to give you guys a little bit of an insight on what to expect here. First of all, they might treat you like complete garbage. They might treat you, they might be angry towards you. They might belittle you. They might be mean, just straight up mean, okay? Let me tell you why. During the relationship and to the point where they felt like they wanted to break up, right? When they got to that point mentally, they've been thinking about that for quite some time, which I know hurts. They've been just stewing in this negativity inside. They're not telling you about it, which I know it kind of seems unfair, but they're not telling you about it and they're letting it stew. Now, I think what they are doing, because I haven't really been in that situation before. Whenever I cut off a relationship, it was really early. What I think's happening here is they're trying to see if things will change or get better, or maybe that you can read their mind. Some people do that too. They are going to feel this extreme relief when they do actually break up with you, because that stewing is now over. It's now subsided and they can start to breathe again. That's what they'll say. I need time for myself. I need time to think. I need time to breathe. I don't have any space. I need space. You'll hear that, right? I need to find myself. You'll hear all those excuses. But what that really is just them saying, I need to take the pressure off of this negativity, right? See, people always break up because of negativity in some form or fashion. Sometimes it could be the timing of a relationship. Sometimes it could be things just aren't, clicking or connecting. Things can be great and then not so great. And if they're not great for a long time, the human thing to do, and it's self-preservation, is to get away from negativity. And that's what they're feeling right now, okay? Some people have a different threshold for negativity, right? But the no contact rule is going to help relieve that and start to look at you as a better option again. They want the breakup, this relief stage, to be very easy, right? Because like I said, they've been thinking about this breakup for quite some time. So if you start showing up or calling or chasing and begging and pleading, a little part of them does like it and expects it, right? But they want the relief stage to be fun and positive and full of laughter and all that other shit, okay? They don't want to hear from you because you are a constant reminder of the negativity. So the time will turn down that dial, right? It'll turn down the intensity. So don't take it personally when they get angry towards you. It's not really them speaking. It's more the emotions are speaking, because they're looking for a positive experience in their as they go experience life, right? Now, I understand that many of you guys are fearful, okay? Fear is probably the number one thing that causes so many issues in this world. You're going to be fearful that they're going to be dating other people, which they probably will, okay? You're going to be fearful that they might move on, okay? Which they might. Right now, you're going to go through this this change, and I'll explain that in a minute. But I want you to expect all this, okay? Expecting expecting the worst is a lot better in terms of, in this case, to prepare you. Because I don't want you guys to be blindsided in case they're now in a new relationship. And you're like, Kyle, what the fuck? You told me this was going to happen, right? I'm here for you. Because when I was going through this, I wanted that same guidance. And I didn't want to talk to my family and friends about it because they're not going through it anymore. So they'll just tell you some like blanket advice or move on or go fuck other girls or guys, for the ladies who watch this. So they're not listening to you. They're not talking to your pain. And I am, and other coaches, the good coaches are. They're going to be talking to you and how you feel and what you can do. So yes, they've spent a lot of time with you. You guys have created this bond. And this is where you have an advantage over some new person. Now, let's talk about the negative just for 1 second. Infatuation is a thing, okay? It's the honeymoon phase, the first 6 months, a year of a relationship, right? But you guys do have a bond, and you know her or him better, right, than anybody else will on an intimate level. And that intimacy is really important to humans, okay? I don't want you guys to think that doesn't matter, because it does matter, right? However, people they have much more access to new individuals, right? Tinder, Hinge, and all these dating apps, right? Forgive me, I don't use them. I never have used them, never will use them. I'm an old school guy. If I want to go meet somebody else, I'll do it in person. And I'm not trying to talk down to anybody who uses it. That's just me. I have my own opinion of it. When they finally, okay, so this is where things will finally start to change for you. This is the part of the video that is exciting, okay? So this is where things start to change for you, because as more time goes by, there's going to be little sparks, right? Kind of like like flint, right? Starting a fire. So little sparks will happen where they're like, we used to talk at this point every single day, and I haven't heard from him for quite some time. I wonder what's going on. You won't see this happening, obviously. So you're not going to notice it, which is the hardest part. But I promise you, through all the experience that I have personally and through coaching people for the last 3 years, it works. It happens. That spark happens, okay? Yesterday, I had one of my students, after 3.5 months, his ex reached out randomly. Hey, what's going on? And he was so dumbfounded and floored by it. He's like, I don't know what to say. So I told him what to say, right? The tables are turning. No contact is working by sparking, right? Setting these little sparks in her mind, and which can turn into full-blown fires. Okay. And that's when she reaches out, because she needs to put the fire out. She needs to get rid of that anxiety. And that's when they try to say breadcrumb you sometimes. That does happen too. Okay, you guys have to be careful with the breadcrumbs, because they'll message you trying to get that ego boost. So as time goes by, they're going to stop. That intensity of that negativity they feel is going to start turning down. As it turns down, they're going to look at you and think about you, especially if you have like social media and stuff like that, like Instagram and whatever. They're going to start, especially if you do work on yourself. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but when they see you, they'll probably watch your stories. I hear this all the time. Kyle, she watches my stories. What do I do? Nothing. She'll be watching you. She'll be almost borderline stalking you. Sometimes they'll start new Instagram, like fake Instagram things, and follow you. That happens. And I know you guys think that matters in terms of you need to do something, but they need to be the ones that can't handle that anxiety anymore and reach out to you, just to clear that up. So that's how you know things are starting to change and starting to work, because she's going to start watching what you're doing. Now, she might not do anything, but the thoughts are spinning. The sparks are getting bigger, okay? So I want you guys to know that. This is how you really turn it into high gear. See, on an energetic level, relationships are an energy exchange, a mental energy exchange, an emotional, sexual energy exchange, physical, right? So you're exchanging your energy with this person, okay? And they're exchanging theirs with you. Okay, so remember, it's an energy exchange. They are going to, the better that your energy is, the more positive it is, right? This is why working on yourself is so important, and getting rid of the demons in your life, the negativity. They are going to want to be around a person that has positive energy, okay? This is where you need to ask yourself if you are that positive light. Are you worried about things? Are you anxious? Are you depressed? What is your energy saying? This is where you need to be really honest with yourself. I had to do the same thing, guys. I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, what the fuck am I doing, right? I've done that a few times in my life. And this is a direct, your relationship is a direct reflection about how you feel inside, your outer world, right? High value, high self-esteem people do not stay with people who are low value, low self-esteem, because their energies aren't vibing, right? This is where we're vibing. Everything's vibing, right? I feel old. So if you work on cultivating and creating really positive energy in your life, and you start working on that. So that means, okay, if you have a few extra pounds, lose them, right? If you have money to make, if you have a business you always wanted to start, this is where purpose, that whole purpose talk comes in. When you start really, really rolling in that energy, you're going to come alive, and it's going to be a game-changing thing for you. And your relationships, right? They're going to flourish because your energy isn't about the relationship. It's a side thing. It should be. Each individual should be doing their own thing to bring value to society. Again, it's an energy exchange. If we only focus on our relationships, if we only focus on the other person, you're not fully, you're living their life. I think Aaron Doughty said this. Are you just are they the main character in your life, or are you the main character? Something like that. But it's a really good thing to say. It's really true, because so many people focus on that other person. So many people take time to focus on that person and what they are doing. So this is where you really need to ask yourself, what am I doing? And who am I spending my time with, and why? No contact works the best. As time goes by, yes, they'll reach out to you. But I want you guys to understand, and that's why I talked about the energy thing about attraction. We all know that attraction cannot be negotiated. It's something that just is. And women even say this about guys with confidence. See, you can ask a woman to be like, hey, what is it about confidence that you're so attracted to? And they won't even really give you a direct answer. Somebody might do it in the comments. But if you stop somebody on the street and just tell them immediately in that moment, say, tell me, what is it about confidence that is so attractive? And they'll talk about it being an energy. It's like big dick energy, right? They'll say, oh, it's just your swagger, the way you carry yourself. That's what they'll say. Getting in that pocket is going to be a game changer for you, and understanding attraction, okay? So for the fellas that watch this, understand female nature. For the ladies that watch this, understand what men are looking for. Understand male nature. What are guys looking for? Dudes are simple, okay? We're looking for very simple shit. We want really, really good-looking girlfriends, right? And we just want a cheerleader, a person to support what we're doing. Now, men, go understand female nature. I'm going to make a different video about that because it warrants a full video, right? Actually, I already have, but I'm going to do a refresher just like this, right? So this is where you can really understand what works here on this plane, you know, as a human. So it's attraction. People, the students, the people that come through my coaching program, the biggest issue they have is understanding attraction and sustaining attraction. See, a relationship, right? There can only be so much negativity. So men, a lot of guys that come through my program, they're like, oh, we fought like 4 or 5 times, you know, a month and this and that. And I'm like, why? Right? Why are you fighting? What are you fighting about? There are so many things you should be focusing on. And this is where men need to start taking a leadership position. The guys who watch my videos, men, you guys need to be leaders. You guys need to be focused on the direction of the relationship in terms of not you driving the ship all the time, so to speak. You are, right? It's more like an autopilot thing in my mind, at least, right? You're the captain of the ship. You decide where it goes, okay? So if she's fighting or bringing drama, go away. I am drama free. I do not want drama. See, but what happens is a lot of guys get stuck in this negative, negative mindset, and they're trying to change the woman that they're with. So it's really important that you understand that when negativity hits you, okay, it's your choice now to keep going and responding and reacting to it, or get rid of it entirely. So if a fight starts, because women are emotional beings, right? A video can change a woman's emotions and make her emotional for the day, right? I'm not knocking them for that. I actually don't think that's the problem, because again, as a man, you need to know how to handle that kind of stuff. And it's just, my life is drama free. I have other things to worry about. Come back when you are in a better, right? And look, a lot of guys are gonna be like, oh, if I said that to my woman, you know, we would break up. Exactly. You shouldn't be around somebody who creates drama. And that's what I want you guys to do. This is gonna be the best thing that you guys can do, is the person you spend your time around is gonna give you the best quality of life. Look, we're all social creatures, right? So if you choose to be around a partner who does not have a really good life vision, they're angry, they're negative, they're bitter, they're resentful of the world, and they see the world through this negative lens, what do you think is going to happen with you guys? That's why I bring this back to attraction, because understanding and sustaining it is important, and you got to question who you're with sometimes. If the person you're with is very carefree, in the terms of they're not worried about everything, they're worried about having fun and positive, that's great. That is what women are generally looking for, to have a fun, positive experience with you. The more negative that the relationship gets, the faster they're going to run from you. Okay? So work on the attraction stuff, guys. Okay? I do have a course on how to get your ex back, and it's going to be filled with attraction stuff later on. But I want you guys to subscribe and like the video. Okay? And no contact psychology, that's how it works. Give them time to think about you. Give them time to worry, and don't feed their ego. Okay? They're going to be looking for that ego feed, the animalistic ego shit. Don't feed it. Don't feed it. It doesn't matter. Over here, there's going to be a video that you can watch that will help you to the right or left of me. That will help with your no contact and the understanding of everything you need to do. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Done.